domestic abusing drug-crazed thug was sentenced to 8 years in prison on Wednesday for stabbing a mother and smashing a baby's head against a wall in a UK home. The incident occurred in the early hours of the 28th of May 2020 when 33-year-old Amar Araf repeatedly stabbed a 37-year-old woman at a house in Mansion Drive, Tipton, and left her lying unconscious in a pool of blood. After that, he grabbed a 7-month-old son by his legs and swung him around and smashed his skull into the bedroom walls. Neighbours noticed a broken knife covered in blood sitting on the doormats outside the property. Concerned, they went to the front of the house but had restricted viewing of what's going on, so they peered through a gap in a letterbox slot in the door. After doing so, they noticed a woman lying in a pool of blood. The authorities were alerted at 12:30 a.m. and quickly rushed to the scene. When paramedics and police arrived at the home, Araf then put the critically injured baby into a headlock and started using him as a human shield as he was tasered into releasing the child. Araf was then arrested on suspicion of attempted murder. The medics took the baby out first, through the front door, then carried the woman out through the back door on a stretcher and rushed them to the hospital. The baby suffered head injuries and the mother sustained stab wounds to her face, hands and thigh, and had a fractured hand. Araf was diagnosed as being a paranoid schizophrenic and was also a habitual cannabis user. He was originally charged with attempted murder, but pleaded guilty to the lesser charge of grievous bodily harm. On Wednesday the 5th of May, Amar Araf of Mansion Drive was sentenced to 8 years in prison, which was reduced from the 12 years for his early guilty plea and reduced culpability. Miraculously, both mother and baby survived the horrific attack. The baby appears to have made an astonishing recovery, whereas the mother is receiving ongoing support for her mental and physical scars. A 21-year-old woman returning to America from Jamaica has been caught trying to smuggle around $40,000 worth of cocaine in 7 pairs of shoes. The incident occurred on the 2nd of May at the Hartsfield-Jackson Atlanta International Airport, where custom officials asked a woman from Georgia to step aside. They completed inspections of her bag and discovered 7 pairs of shoes inside. The bottom of the shoes were found to conceal a white powdery substance, which tested positive to cocaine. The cocaine was seized from the woman, which weighed about 3 pounds or 1.3 kilograms in total. She was handed over to the Clayton County Police Department, where she awaits prosecution. A man was killed in a shooting at an AutoZone car parts store in Texas on Wednesday night. The incident occurred around 7:30 p.m. on the 15,900 block of South Post Oak Road in Houston. The authorities believe at this early stage of investigation that an altercation occurred at the parking lot, during which people were firing shots at each other. Police said that a car that was northbound on South Post Oak Road also opened fire. When the shooting stopped, the man was found with a gunshot wound. He was pronounced dead at the scene and his identity has not been revealed as the investigation into the matter continues.